First up is our sound audio. General flow of things is things come in on this side as far as inputs from the stage. You can move them around wherever you want them, but these are inputs coming from the stage. We have them color coded for vocals, band, the computer, iPad, or the over the ears, wireless for Joe, handheld mic, that kind of stuff. So things come in here. If you need more space, there's different layers. You can just go 4 different layers deep, but generally you're operating on the first one. All these inputs then go to what we call DCAs. So that's all of the ear mixes, like the over the ears, the handheld, the speakers, all go to this channel. Then all the vocalists, the worship team vocalists go to the vocalists, the whole band. Anything that's green goes over to the green. Anything that's purple goes to the purple. So you can mute like the worship team all here and not really even have to do anything here. Then we have an effects, which generally you want it dry when somebody is talking, a little wetter when you're singing, and then even more if it's like really in a big moment, you can play around with that. Then we have our lobby channel, which you would just mute or unmute to send what's happening into the lobby. And then last is the mains, and that is your overall volume for the room. So that on a Sunday morning, typically what you're running, you're living more in this area. Like during practice, you want to set up your mix pretty good. You even want to set up your vocal mix versus your band mix pretty good, pretty quickly, because that affects other people's in-ears and recordings and stuff. So you want to get that pretty well fixed up. But then when you're running live, you might make some tweaks here and there, or something changes a little bit, but generally you're living in this area. You're muting things or bringing them down, whichever one, and just following along with the service and just making sure things are on. In the background, there is the monitor levels that you can control monitor levels. There is the live stream, which there's a live stream, and then there's a live stream, the congregational mics that we're sending to the live stream. But there again, that can stay on the whole service because the live stream person can mute that. So really, you're just kind of living in this area. As you get trained more on the engineer side of things, then we'll talk a little bit more about what, EQing, compression, gain levels, that kind of stuff. But during the service, you're really going to be spending most of your time really in this area right here. And even just your master level, that's really the area that you're working on the most. Also, when the service starts, we have the prelude music to be praying, and then also you just hit record, and that is a backup recording of our service in case the live stream wouldn't have it. We would have an audio only backup, so that is for backup there. We do measure our sound levels and have recommendations there. We want to try to keep things consistent. So that's why we have those, and that way each week is pretty consistent. So you do want to stay within those sound levels as well. So that's overall the short, easy. That's kind of what the sound person is doing on a Sunday morning.